everyone. Today I am going to solve one problem. When the shares are issued at a discount, how to forfeit and how to reissue them. Shares are issued at a discount to attract the people. What do you mean by issue of shares at a discount? Issue of shares at a discount means issuing the shares for lesser than the face value. Suppose 10 rupee shares are issued at rupees 9 or 8, then the issue is called issue of shares at a discount. So the journal entries with regards to issue is concerned, it will be same as before, but at the time of forfeiture, you have to cancel that discount which is allowed on those shares. So please write down the problem now. XYZ Company Limited issued 10,000 equity shares. 10,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. Each face value is rupees 100. So 10,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each at a discount of rupees 10. At a discount of rupees 10. At a discount of rupees 10. The amount was payable as follows. Rupees 30 on application. Rupees 30 on application. Rupees 40 on allotment and rupees 20 on first and final call. Rupees 30 on application, rupees 40 on allotment and rupees 20 on first and final call. All the shares were fully subscribed and the money was duly received except 1,000 shares. Except 1,000 shares first and final call. All the shares were fully subscribed except 1,000 shares first and final call. All these shares were reissued at rupees 70 per share. At rupees 70 per share. Pass the necessary journal entries in the book of the company for issue, forfeiture and reissue of shares. Here, first entry has to be passed for receiving the application money. Receiving the application money, the bank account will be debited. So bank account debit to equity share application account. Bank account debited to equity share application account. So how to calculate the amount? The number of shares issued are 10,000 into 100 face value. But what is the application money? Application money is 30. So 10,000 into 30, that is application money, that is 3 lakh. So what is the application money received? That is 3 lakh. 3 lakh is the application money, being application money received on 10,000 equity shares. form of check. Bank will be the receiver of the benefit. So bank account is debited and equity share application account is credited, because equity share application represents the applicant who are the givers of the benefit. So their account is credited. Next, journal entry. Equity share application account is the part of share capital. So application money has to be transferred to the share capital account. For transferring the amount, one more entry has to be passed, that is equity share application account debtor. Equity share application account debtor to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. In this entry now, equity share capital is credited because share capital is the liability. Liabilities will show the credit balance. Now, what is the amount received from the applicant? That is 3 lakh. So 3 lakh will be transferred to equity share capital account. The amount will be 3 lakh. Being equity share application money transferred to share capital account. So if there is a full subscription or if they receive minimum subscription, then the company will start allotment of shares. So when the company is going to allot the shares to the applicant has to pay the allotment money. And what is the allotment money? Allotment money is rupees 40. When the due notice is sent to the applicant or to the shareholders, when the shares are allotted, then they will be treated as shareholders, and when the amount is due from them, they will be treated as debtors to the business till they pay the money. So equity share allotment account is debited here. That is equity share allotment account debtor. That is, what is the amount to be debited? Now 40 on allotment means 10,000 into 10,000 equity shares into rupees 40, that is 4 lakh. That is 4 lakh. And when the shares are issued at discount, always the discount will be allowed at the time of allotment. When the allotment money is due, the discount also will be allowed. Now, discount is the expense to the company. So here the discount on issue of shares account will be debited because it is the expense. The face value of each share is 100. If you add up together, it will come 90. Means what is the discount given? That is rupees 10, and this rupees 10 will be debited to discount on issue of shares account. So one more account will be debited here, that is discount on issue of shares account. Discount on issue of shares account. How to calculate the money? That is 10,000 into rupees 10. What is this rupees 10? 10 is the discount. So that is 1 lakh. And one more account will be credited. That is to share capital account. Equity share capital account. Now equity share capital account will be 10,000 into 50. So total amount, that is 10,000 including discount, that is 10,000 into 50, that is 5 lakh. That is 5 lakh. Understood the entry? No? If there is a discount, the discount amount will be debited because it is the expense to the company, and always the discount will be allowed at the time of allotment money due. So next entry for receiving the allotment money. When the allotment money is received, we have to pass one entry for receiving the allotment money, that is bank account debtor to equity share allotment account. Bank account debtor to equity share allotment account. Bank account debtor to equity share allotment account. Allotment account, that is 4 lakh. Now 10,000 into 40, that is 4 lakh. That is 4 lakh. So after allotment money received, then the first and final call money will be due. After some days, the company will send one due notice to the shareholders to pay the first and final call. So when the first and final call letter is sent to the shareholders, one more entry has to be passed in the book of the company, that is equity share first and final call account debtor. Equity share first and final call account debtor to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. Now, how to calculate the amount? What is the first and final call money? Rupees 20. 20 into this 10,000 equity shares. So that is 10,000 into 20, that is 2 lakh. So what is the amount? That is 2 lakh. 2 lakh is the amount that is towards first and final call. So why equity share first and final call is debited? Because the shareholders have to pay the money to the business, and share capital is the liability. Always it will show the credit balance, and after some days the shareholders will pay the first and final call money. That means the company is going to receive the first and final call money. At the time of receiving the first and final call, one entry has to be passed, that is bank account debtor or bank account debited to equity share first and final call account. Equity share first and final call account. Now, except how many shares first and final call is not received? Except 1,000 shares. So 1,000 out of 10,000, 1,000 share first and final call is not received. Means how many shares first and final call is received? That is 10,000 minus 1,000, that is 9,000. 9,000 into rupees 20. 9,000 into rupees 20, that is 1,80,000. That is 1,80,000. Now the due amount is 2 lakh, but 1,000 shares first and final call is not received. Means what is the amount received now? The amount received is 1,80,000. Being the first and final call received on how many shares? That is 9,000 equity shares. So these are the entries with regards to issue of shares. Next step is the directors, they have decided to forfeit these shares. These shares means the 1000 shares, the first and final call which is not received. So directors, they want to maintain the same share capital. So what they decided? They decided to forfeit the shares and they decided to reissue the same shares. Now, while forfeiting the shares, one entry has to be passed. Forfeiture means cancelling the shares. When the shares are forfeited, the share capital will be reduced. So when the share capital is reduced while forfeiting the shares, here when the share capital is reduced, that much share capital should be debited. So always share capital shows the credit balance. To reduce the amount in the share capital, the share capital has to be debited. So here, while forfeiting the shares, that is equity share capital account debtor, equity share capital account debtor. So what is the number of shares now? Number of shares are 1000. So 1000 into, what is the face value of each share? That is 100 each. So 1000 into 100, that is 1 lakh. That is 1 lakh. 1 lakh. So next, 3 more accounts will be credited here. That is debtor 2, forfeited shares account. Forfeited shares account. Forfeited shares account 2. First and final call account. To first and final call account. 2. Discount on issue of shares account. Discount on issue of shares account. Discount on issue of shares account. Listen here. In the third entry, the discount is debited because it is the expense. Now that discount has to be cancelled, means in any account if there is a debit balance, to cancel the debit balance in the discount account, the discount amount will be credited. Suppose if an account is having the credit balance, to cancel the credit balance it will be debited, but discount is an expense, so it will show the debit balance. So to cancel the discount amount will be credited here. And how to calculate the amount? Now for 1000 into forfeited shares account will be credited with the amount what is received from the first shareholder. That is, now 30 rupees on application is received on this 1000 shares plus 40 rupees allotment money also received. Means the total amount received on 1000 shares, that is 30 plus 40, that is 70. So 1000 into 70, that is 70,000. That is 70,000. Now forfeited shares are credited with the amount what is received from the shareholder. So next, first and final call. First and final call amount is not received. That will be credited to first and final call. That is 1000 into 20. That is 20,000. That is 20,000. And to cancel the discount amount, discount on issue of shares account will be credited. So what is the amount here? That is 1000 into the discount amount is 10. That is 10,000. That is 10,000. Being 1000 shares are forfeited for the non-payment of first and final call. Why the shares are forfeited? For the non-payment of first and final call. So next, these 1000 shares are reissued at rupees 70. At rupees 70, the same shares are reissued to somebody else. So that is, what is the entry now while reissuing the shares? That is bank account debtor or debited to forfeited shares account forfeited shares account debited. So forfeited shares will be transferred the discount amount to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. So in this entry, two accounts are debited, that is bank account debtor, forfeited shares account debtor to equity share capital account. Now how much amount will be received? That is 1000 into, what is the reissue price? The issue price is 70. So 1000 into 70, that is 70,000. Now 100 rupees shares are issued at rupees 70 means, what is the discount allowed? Discount allowed will be 30 and that will be transferred to which account? That is forfeited shares account. So how to calculate the amount now for forfeited shares? So 1000 into 30, that is 30,000. That is 30,000 and share capital account will be credited with the 1000 into 100 face value, that is 1 lakh. That is 1 lakh being the 1000 shares are reissued at rupees 70 per share. At rupees 70 per share. Now, what is the profit made on forfeiting the shares? That is, from the first shareholder, the amount received is 70,000. From this 70,000, they will deduct the discount. The discount amount is 30,000. So 70,000 minus 30,000, you will get 40,000 profit, and that 40,000 profit will be transferred to capital reserve account. So for transferring the amount, we have to pass one entry, that is forfeited shares account debtor to capital reserve account. That is forfeited shares account debtor to capital reserve account. Capital reserve account. Forfeited shares account debtor to capital reserve account. So from the first shareholder, what is the amount received? That is 70,000, and that from that 70,000, the discount allowed at the time of reissue, that is 30,000, will be deducted. So 70,000 minus 30,000. So what is the profit made on reissue? That is 40,000. So 40,000 will be transferred to capital reserve account. So what is the entry for transferring the profit now? Forfeited shares account debtor to capital reserve account. Shares account debtor to capital reserve account. So these are the entries are to be passed when the shares are issued at discount, and the discounted shares when it is forfeited, and when it is reissued. So this type of question also can be asked under section D for 12 marks. Thank you for watching this video.